Wait, let's say our pronouns real quick. I'm a he.
I'm a starfish. You and I are sick.
You walked into a lion's den.
You wouldn't know that it was human meat until they said to you, human carpaccio.
When I think about eating people, not only do I think about how they would taste, but I also like to think about their personality.
Walked into a lion's den.
Just call me my guy and we're good.
Yeah, call me my dude. That's it. You sound like the dumbest robot made.
I am the dumbest robot.
Thank you for listening to Splittin Hairs. On this podcast, you're gonna learn about yourself. I'm Ashlynn Salzano.
My name is Chris Metcalf.
We're all lizard people anyway. We're all synced up, baby.
We're synced up. Think.
Periods at the same time. we're gonna crave chocolate.
Oh my God, do not even come into our place when we're all synced up.
Yeah, unless you have chocolate.
It's a nightmare. It has to be dark chocolate.
Why do people giggle, man? That is a weird thing.
I don't know.
But we're not here to talk about people.
We're not here to fucking giggle.
We're here to you look great.
I look.
You look great in those glasses.
Thank you.
Yeah.
These some $5 chucks that I basically forced someone to give me as a gift, as you know.
Yeah, you took them and you said, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
As you should.
Right.
As you should. As you should. I think that if it's your birthday, you should go to a store and say, it's my birthday, and take whatever you want.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It would be cool if, like, because I do, because so many people do, like, the long, like, it's my birthday week, it's my birthday month. I wish it was more like, on this one day, you get one day. And that's what I do abide by. Like, I'm not, if someone wishes me happy birthday tomorrow or whatever, I'll be like, oh, thank you. But I'm not like, it's still my birthday.
Right.
But on that one day, you should be able to go no holds fucking barred. You should be able to push old people over, steal, like you said, take shit from the store.
But it's not stealing because if it's a rule,
because it's your birthday, right?
If it's a law,
fucking birthday.
yeah,
I know, yeah.
I think, but we have to monitor it, right? Because a lot of evil people live on this world, okay, including us.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah. You have to get registered to celebrate your birthday that way.
Now you just sound like a Republican. You're like, you have to have an ID.
We don't need to get rid of these guns. Yeah. We don't have to get rid of the guns. We just need some regulations.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I wear these glasses, I would definitely have like a little purse size pistol to keep on me.
A purse size.
Yeah, like a little.
Yeah.
Something little classy, but to defend myself.
Baby, you don't need to fem yourself.
To fem myself? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what you said, right? Defend.
Defend.
I thought you said to
but also to fem myself also.
Yeah, I think you said
it will have a pearl handle.
But you said a purse, and you were like, and then you're like, to fem myself.
A pocket bag gun. Yeah.
But it is your birthday, and
this is the birthday episode. We're doing a birthday because your birthday is also, as if you guys listen to the show, both Tauruses. But your birthday is coming up
also
soon.
Today.
Yeah, it's also today.
Yes, it is coming up. Whenever it's anyone's birthday in May, it's also my birthday.
Right? Yeah. Joint.
My birthday is coming up in like 10 days. I have been super nice to you these last couple of hours.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Because what I normally do is I say dumb shit because I want to set it up for the volley, But
you don't have to tell you don't have to tell our listeners. They know you do. You say dumb shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I take that back. You're so funny. Our listeners love you.
I saw you out of the corner of my eye, like, be like go to react. You're like, this motherfucker, and then you're like. You're like stare off, like, and then you're like, so what else should we do? What do you want to do today? Like I've seen you regress to be like, it's his motherfucking birthday.
It's like in the car where you said something, you like me and Kate were talking, I think, or I was talking about something that didn't involve you or something, and you like gave some stupid answer, and I was like, why don't you mind your fucking business? And then I was like, you know what? It's your birthday. It is your business. I'm like, you can mind it. Mind it all you want. Mind my business. Jump into my business. Like, because you have to be nice to people on their birthday.
You do. Yeah, you have to be. That's right. It's true.
People listening are like, maybe Ashlynn, you should do it outside of their birthday too.
Maybe just generally being nice to someone is just a good thing to do. That's like why I've heard like people from France, like, you know, because they're so romantic all the time, they like loathe Valentine's Day. They're like, why do you need one day to show love where you show love every day?
Because not every day is croissant day. Like, some of us have to go to fucking work. You know what I mean? Some of us have to put our relationship second, okay?
We do not work here in France, in Paris. All we do all day is kiss and suck on baguettes.
I hate people like that, though. I hate people who, like, I remember when I was young, this teacher was like, I don't celebrate my birthday. Because we were like, oh, your birthday's coming up. She was like, I don't celebrate my birthday. And we were like, we're kids. We're like, why? She's like, I just don't.
Because when you get older, you end up hating life.
That got dark. But real.
But yeah, that's what I feel like old people are like. Oh, she was always just never like.
She wasn't older. She wasn't older. She was like a younger teacher. She was like our Spanish teacher.
Oh, maybe something dark happened.
Right. But as kids, you're like, what? What could it be? You know what I mean? Like, you don't fully understand.
You're like giving her cards.
Yeah. Tell us your trauma. Tell us you were beaten on your birthday. You know what I mean? Like, it's so... but I find people weird like that. Like, well, not if there's something traumatic happened, but, like, people are like, why do we need Christmas to celebrate? Like, gift... Like, life is a gift every day. Or, like, why do we need Thanksgiving? Like, we should be thankful every day. I'm like, okay, you know what? Kill yourself. Because if you don't look forward to holidays, then what the fuck do you look forward to? Like, thankful every day?
Right, yeah. Who wakes up like that? Because the people who say that are generally not like happy people.
Oh yeah,
they're like not. It's not like the people who say that are like, oh my god, why do we celebrate Christmas? Like they're the like those are the people who are like nice all the time.
Yes, it's never jolly people. It's judgmental people.
Right.
Why would you celebrate that? Like, oh, I'm sorry, Thanksgiving's not in anymore.
Yeah. Thanksgiving's for people who don't like their families. Yeah. And have no true real friends.
Thanksgiving is for families too.
Well, no, that's why I said have no real true friends, because that just means you don't have like actual friends that you would like if I wasn't with my family. Oh,
you were playing the person.
Yeah.
I thought you were sorry, you were playing the person. I thought that was your perspective.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't argue with it anyways. I would have had to give in, and it's your birthday. I would have had to say, "You're right. Fuck Thanksgiving."
What did you say to me in the car today? Because you were saying you're like, I have to be nice to you. And then you go, I'll tell you what, my favorite day of the year, May 8th. It's my favorite day of the year.
Because I get to unleash.
Yeah. Now you're getting it twice as hard. And you know what's fucked up? You're sleeping. It's not even like if we were in the city and I have my apartment and we were hanging out and I wasn't going to see you the next day, but you're sleeping here. So I get to wake up fresh tomorrow to you just being like, morning, cocksucker, which isn't even the worst thing that you say to me.
Oh, baby.
I literally cannot say the thing she says to me on here.
Babes, I'm waiting by your door. By your door. When you wake up, the first thing I'm going to go, hey, you little dick.
You're going to give me a coffee, but before you hand it to me, spit in it.
But I could loogie.
Yeah. You like it black, right?
You're going to walk out your room. I'm going to go, oh, whoa, the wrinkles, they just came overnight. I'm an awesome person.
I cannot wait. Because I even said to you earlier, because we went to the lighthouse today. We like there's a lighthouse down here, and we like went to go check it out.
Yeah.
And I even said to you, I was like, you being this nice to me is very weird for me. It's making it weird for me. And you go, well, that's part of the plan.
Because you're like, it's a little uncomfortable for me. You're like, you're being too nice. It's a little uncomfortable. And I go, well, maybe that's the plan all along.
Well, it's making me uneasy.
Yeah. Well, like, I'm pretending to be nice, but I know that inside I'm killing you.
Yeah.
Kill him with kindness. But it's so dope we get to, like, celebrate your birthday here, and we're doing an episode on your birthday. I was like, I didn't know what Chris wanted to do for his birthday, so at one point I was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do the episode, or you don't want to do episode? And he almost cried. Like, tears, like, waters, like... There have been moments on this day that you have been a little bit sad today, but never as sad as that. Like there have been some disappointments today, but that one, you like like your face even got red. I was like, oh my god! I thought you were gonna cry like right there.
Well, I looked up like a kid who like thought his dad wasn't gonna go to his baseball game. Like I was like, what? Like, because I remember the feeling I had inside, Jude, and and like I was just like, because I think you had asked me yesterday. You were like, what do you want to do for your birthday tomorrow? And I was like, I think my answer basically was, because this is what I was thinking like before you had gotten here. I was like, I'm getting these cold cuts so we can eat some sandwiches and we're going to record these podcasts. And that's like really all I was looking forward to. That's what a 34-year-old in my position looks forward to.
You are so sick. You are, because you know what it is too? Like, cut the bullshit. You love to hear yourself talk. You love, and a good, who the fuck cares? Yeah.
I mean, at a certain point, you kind of have to doing this.
Doing this. I thought you were saying for people. I'm like, no, they don't have to.
Imagine doing a podcast, you hate the way you talk. You're just like.
Well, the difference is when we do comedy, you even love hearing your set. I hate hearing my set.
Right.
A lot of people go through that though. It ranges. You meet a lot of people that like listening to this, but you love listening to. So this is a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a gift to you. Most people will be like, I don't want to work today. And for you, this is like...
yeah, I'm like, let's go to work.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is a great job that doesn't pay me. And causes a lot of stress in my life. But
it's good. It's good. It keeps us active. It keeps us creative. It keeps us horny. No, I didn't mean that.
I feel this is like this is horny. This screams horny.
Okay, but you have to say what you're saying is this, because there are audio listeners. So you could be pointing to anything. You could be pointing to a Bible. This makes me horny.
What? I'm not telling them. I'm not telling them. It's what you get. Go to the YouTube, subscribe, watch, listen, rate.
Go to the YouTube.
The YouTube.
Just aging yourself, baby.
Some real dumb is like going, it's like www.theyoutube.com. I wonder what that pulls up. It's probably porn. It's probably porn.
There's probably someone being like, you want to buy this website? You know how like people buy it and then wait for someone else to buy it? Yeah.
You know that nobody owns bomb.com? I looked it up recently. I mean, maybe somebody's bought it since then, but I was like looking up domain names and I was like, bomb.com. Because I think somebody said it. Like, that's something like Kate would say. She'd be like, that's bomb.com. But then like...
You see, like that was the problem with Osama bin Laden. Just like the lack of promotion and like his brand, like the lack of it, like the missed opportunity, bomb.com.
Right. Owning bob.com. Yeah.
But no, but that is weird, like bomb, because people say it all the time, like that shit is bomb.com.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm sure any company's like, this is a PR nightmare.
Yes, exactly. Except if you're, I don't know, a terrorist.
Right. Unless you're making bath bombs, in which case maybe that could work. You're just a company who just like, we do bubble baths.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I got you a bath bomb for your birthday. It's really a toaster oven.
I hate taking baths. Yeah. That took me an extra second. That was good. I got you a bath. Yeah, it's this new cool bath bomb you plug in.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know what it looks like. Trust me.
Wait till you see what it looks like when you dump it in the water. Just drop it in, too. And the instructions say, I threw the instructions out, but the instructions say make sure you're in the bathtub first, then drop it in.
They're very specific, but trust me, it works.
It's so good.
It's going to be a new you.
Oh, God.
It's hot. It's hot. Trust me, it's hot.
And then, like, I'd like to use it tomorrow, then you and Kate are just, like, down here until Jude and Carol show up.
I've transformed myself to look like Chris. I dye my hair.
The surgery begins.
Yeah.
You start peeling my skin off. It's like,
I keep my skin, but I do everything else.
Yeah.
I keep like you and I have different eye colors, but I keep all of that. I'm just like, I just cut my hair. I do like all the superficial shit. Like I cut my hair, I grow a beard, I patch it.
Meanwhile, because you love Kate, she's in the attic.
Because I love Kate.
Yeah.
Because I love Kate.
You're like,
spare
you don't want
her
to like kick her out,
yeah.
you know. But you're just like, you go in the attic and I'll pretend to be Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. My carcass is up there with her.
You can tell that it's Chris's birthday on this episode because I'm just letting him go. I'm letting him go. I'm not even stringing him in. I'm not even. This is all on you guys.
You realize sometimes I throw this. Sometimes I throw this shit out because I'm like, are we gonna have a little back and forth? But you're just oh. But now you're just letting me really.
Yeah.
Really just. Because we had a good thing going there for a second, and I'm like, oh, we're
yeah,
riffing.
but you see, like, then you go like, because Kate is in the attic, and then Kate comes down, she murders my parents. Like, you see how far you take it? Like, I'm
then
just
you
like,
guys start a new family wearing Carol and Jude's skin. You put Carol's skin on my body.
But do you see how far you take it? Like, this all started with like, I bought you a toaster bath bomb, and then like now you're in like me stealing your identity, me and Kate stealing Jude and Carol, like. But I'm letting they gotta deal with it today. They gotta deal with it.
I'm gonna censor myself.
Impossible. You are wearing the headphones and you still can't do it.
Also, we never turn that light on, so hell yeah.
Oh, great.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
None of this matters.
Yeah, none of this matters. It's a birthday one.
This is a birthday episode.
Yeah, we're drinking, you know.
Yeah, you're drinking. You never drink.
Yeah, it's for you.
You're like.
I hate this so much.
Fuck.
No, I don't drink a lot just because I got tired of it from bartending. But it's a birthday. You got to drink on birthdays.
Yeah. I know this is like not the right attitude to have, but I don't like how bad my tolerance is from when I was a bartender till now. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm like, fuck. I used to be able to drink there was a point where I could probably drink a whole bottle of whiskey with you or more and be like, you know, I'm not going to feel chipper the next day, but I'll be fine because my tolerance was so up, but also like my life was super dark at the time, but like I could.
My tolerance was so up, but my life was so down.
Yeah. yeah. Tolerance up. Life
was down. Finances were down.
Yeah.
Confidence was down. Self-respect. You know.
A lot of psychological problems, but yo.
But tolerance up,
drink
baby.
your ass under the table.
But there is some kind of honor system with that, right? There's some, not honor system, but there is some kind of honor with that, like how much you could be. People always brag about that.
Yeah.
And when I was a bartender, I loved it because I was confident and I knew I'm like, people used to be like, oh, I could drink 3 whiskeys and you could. I'm like, pfft. Someone like once bet me $20 to take 4 Patron shots back to back. I did it. Was I blacked out? Not even close. That's how. Let me tell you something. When I used to bartend, I one time read this article that was like, if you drink more than 32 drinks a week, you have a problem. And not a problem like they're not like you need to go to AA. Like it was just like a cool article.
Also not medical. Was it like a medical journal or an article?
Yeah. It was BuzzFeed.
Yeah. I bet you if there's a doctor listening to this, they're like 32 drinks a week. How about like 10 drinks a week is a problem? Like
I don't know what it was. It could have been
32.
20. It could have been 20 or 19.
But even still, that's like a lot.
I bet you it was like 8, and I'm like saying 32 because my number was so high, right? So I'm reading this article, and I'm like 32. I'm like, damn, that's a lot. Let's say it's 32. I'm like, damn, that's a lot. I don't think I do that. I like pick a week. I just pick this like. Let's say this is Friday. This is Friday?
Yeah.
Let's say I picked Friday to Sunday, right? To last Sunday. Like this whole week that passed by. I wrote it down, wrote the days, wrote what I drank. I drank 64 drinks a week.
Fuck yeah. Wait, you counted every drink?
Yeah.
You were like tallying it?
Like I was like, what did I have Sunday? Like, I did it. I didn't do it. I was reading the article Friday. As I'm reading the article, I'm like, I'm going to do this past week.
Oh, and like went back. And
yeah.
Like,
and I was like, Sunday, I didn't have a lot to drink Sunday. I was like 3 Bud Lights, 3 Jameson shots.
So you did 7 days?
Yeah.
So that's what? That's like 3, 4, it's like what, 5 drinks, 5 point something drinks a night. That doesn't surprise me.
But there was some nights where it was like 8 drinks and then 2 drinks the next day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
it wasn't like every day I was drinking 5 drinks. It was like
Sure, I was just trying to think of like an average, but yeah.
oh my God. And I was and then I called my manager that I was really cool with, Raylyn. I'm like, Raylyn, come here. I'm like, this article says this and that. Can you believe I drink 64 drinks a week? She's like, you can't believe that? She's like, yeah, bro. Like, she's like, you drink all the time.
She's like, I've been in this game for a long time,
Yeah.
sweetie. Yeah.
Like, and it's just like so funny because it reminds me of like one of my favorite birthdays that I've ever had. I was like, I was turning 26, 27, and
You said 26 weird.
26.
26?
Oh, but if I say 26, Chris will be like, oh, 26?
26.
26? I don't know which one it was, but I remember I used to have like my hump day show and all the comics used to come and then like people like my family and then friends. Like it was always, my birthday shows were always packed. It was like the show to do. And so I remember I had one of those shows and then I go to the bar and I'm drinking. First of all, it was a time I boot and rally. I'm like, I gotta go throw up, right?
I haven't done that in a long
I come back from throwing up. My brother is on a chair. My brother is with a customer named Ed. Ed is on the chair. My brother's on Ed's shoulders trying to get a balloon that they lost. They collapse. My brother has a big ass scar on his rib that he has till this day. I come from throwing up. He has we just take car bombs.
What did he fall? Like, what did he cut himself on something?
On the chair. Like, you know, on a bar chair, like a bar stool.
Yeah.
He just fell on it. He comes up. He has that to this day.
Was he just bleeding everywhere?
No. It was like it didn't like puncture. It like scraped.
It was, but he still has it?
Yeah.
Whoa, what a weird injury.
Yeah. And then we did car bombs. And then Kate, and then that's how you get over things.
Some of the...
We did car bombs. His blood was all over the floor. So what? And then Kate, like, I'm like, I go up to Kate. I go, I gotta go home. She's like, okay, I'm gonna call
I've
the
seen
cab.
you that drunk.
But wait,
I've been with you that drunk.
Wait, and she's like, all right, I'll call a cab. And then she's like, all right, babe, the cab is here. I'm like, what? She's like, we're leaving. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. And then I was running around. I was running from Kate and then like starting conversations with other people. And then I would come up to Kate and I go, I gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta go. And she'd be like, all right, I'm gonna call a cab though. I'm calling a cab. Stay right here. I'm like, okay. She calls it. She's like, the cab is here. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere.
Bitch. Psych. Fucking out.
And then she's like, oh my God. And then my brothers are there and they're like, Kate, apparently they went up to her. They're like, Kate, you need help? And she was like, yes, I do.
Yo, Ash. Yeah.
Nah, so they go, Ash, come on, we going to another bar. I was like, we going to another bar? They're like, yeah, we going to another bar. So they like, I got my hand, I'm like, we going to another bar. I got my hands over their shoulders and shit. I wasn't like, I don't get sloppy drunk where I can't walk. It's scary actually, like, because I could be blacked out but look perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my hands on their shoulders and shit. I'm like, we go to the bar. And then like we're outside and the cab is there and they go, yeah, you going to bar home. Good night. And they put me in the cab and Kate said that I looked at her and I go, thank you for treating me like a child. And then I went to sleep in the cab.
Avoiding your problems. You just wanted to keep it going.
And I don't remember. And then she was like, the whole night, I thought you were like the whole way home. I thought you were mad at me because you were quiet. And then I was like, no, I was sleeping. She didn't know I was asleep. Like I was just like, thank you for treating me like a child. Yeah. So that's like one of my favorite, and just because it's like it's so me, I gotta get out of here.
Well, it's funny because like it's such the not. I don't think everybody's like this when they're drunk. And I find it's people who don't drink that often. Like you're not a big drinker, like especially now. But like,
yeah.
And I feel like it's harder to get that kind of drunk when you are in the prime of your bartending.
Yes.
Because you gotta go, you gotta take it so far, and you know so much about how to like. how to kind of walk that line without killing yourself the next day, you know? Like, even if you're drinking a lot, they're like, okay, I got to drink extra water for this one.
Yeah.
I got to, like, maybe not skip that
if I'm
shot.
I'm going to do, like, straight up, like, liquor shots, like, if I'm going to do straight up Jameson or something, I got to do, like, Bud Light. I got to do, like, a light beer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm going drink, I'm going to do a Kettle and soda. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and then you
got to plan it out.
You kind of know how to, like, ride the wave and, like, what's good to have at what time and whatever, right? But when you're not drinking that much and especially when you're celebrating and there's lots of shots and you're kind of like, that's how I always black out, is drinking a lot in a short amount of time. That's like what gets me usually. And when someone's not drinking a lot and they get drunk, they're like almost the opposite of what they normally are. Like, you are very like, we don't even go to bars. Like, we've never, like, rarely, and not because of COVID. Like, when we hang out, it's like we're getting stoned or we're doing comedy or talking about comedy or eating food. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah.
So, like, just have you be in a bar and be like, I'm not getting out of here, life of the party. I'm hanging out with my friends. Hey, who's this guy? Oh, I don't care. You're my friend now. Like, that is not how you operate. Like, you're just like, I'm a friend. I'm everyone's friend. I want to hang out.
I am.
Yeah.
And I'm also the person that I'm like, you want a shot? Let's get a shot. Like, if
shot,
I order shots and you're next to me, I'm like, you want one? You're in. Pour him a shot. He could be like, no, I'm driving an ambulance. I'll be like, oh, you're a pussy. Pour him a shot.
There is a picture that I wish I had to pull up of you. I'm sitting on your lap, and you are so hammered.
Oh,
I forget what it was
we
for.
gotta find that picture, man.
Well, we can pull
I
it
have
up
it
right
on my
now.
Instagram. I have it on my Instagram. Pull up. I have it on my Instagram. We have to, because it is my favorite photo of us. And it's also on a birthday.
Oh, is it?
And I had a guilt trip. Do you remember that I guilt tripped you? Because you had started your sales job. And you had to go home early. And Kate wasn't there. Kate was away. And I guilt tripped you. I was like, you're going to leave me on my birthday, man. You're supposed to be my best friend. That's what I kept telling you. And you kept coming back.
You were so hammered. I'm like sitting in your fucking lap. Hold on. Where is this fucking thing?
It's on my Instagram, I think. It has to be. Or is it on yours?
Oh, maybe it's on mine. Let me see.
Let me see my Instagram, because I'll be able to tell you when it was.
So I'll tell you. So I have to.
Yeah, it's not here. It's probably on yours.
Oh, maybe it's on mine.
Because I remember posting something and
go to your tagged photos, maybe.
Yeah.
One of my favorite. I have two favorite birthdays that come to mind. One was I went paintballing one year.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't come to that one, but like I basically just invited. Here's a tip, by the way. Not that you guys asked, but you're fucking listening, so you're getting it. And it's my birthday.
I'm letting him roam free.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping him on a leash today, okay?
So like, here's a tip. If you want to do your birthday right and not get all butthurt about it, decide something that you're gonna do that's fun, and do it whether or not anybody comes. And when you put out the fucking birthday bat signal to be like, yo, come to my birthday, and instead of doing this thing where you're like, I want to get a head count and who's coming and this and that, just hit up all your fucking friends in little micro group text messages and be like, this is what I messaged everybody that year. I was like, I'm going fucking paintballing. I would love for you to come, but you're not going to ruin my day if you don't. So like, I fucking hope to see you there. And if you are going to come, let me know and we'll work out details to get there. It was just like, I'm doing this with or without you. It'd be cool if you came.
100%.
Out. And I got
Don't stress yourself with that bullshit.
Yeah, and I got the sickest, most motley group of friends. Like, I had, like, bartender friends, high school friends, a comedy friends.
Because that's when you get all your down-ass bitches.
Yeah.
When people, like, come out, they're like,
and you get a couple wild cards, too.
Yeah.
I got some people that, like, you know, you got, like, your heavy hitter friends that you obviously want to come. But then you get some friends that are just, like, some, like, old school down ass, like,
like,
some person you used to work with.
I
They're
know
like,
you were gonna show
fuck
up.
yeah. And you're like, fuck
Yeah,
yes, right now. Yeah. And it was fucking awesome. But and there's no real like crescendo to the story, but it was a super fun like paintball trip because we got all fucking geared up, and it was like, all right, this is my crew, this is all my guys that I brought, and we're like going up against all these other random groups that are there. The one funny, hilarious thing was there was this group of I don't know why I'm hesitating because they just were. There was a group of young black kids, like this bus full of like, they were like high school age, right? I don't know where they were from, but like they started doing this thing where they were playing paintball. And like, for people who have never played paintball, like if you get shot, aside from the fact that it stings, it hurts. But like,
brutally.
You're out. Yeah.
It hurts even like, because you're supposed to put layers. Like when you go paintballing, you're supposed to put on layers, like, because you want to reduce the impact from the paint to your skin. So you add layers. Even with 3 layers on, you feel that bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And these kids got out of fucking control. Because if you get shot, aside from that fact that it hurts, there's also refs.
Yeah.
There's like all these different courses, and there's refs who are like, you got hit. Mm-hmm. So all you do is you step out and you wait till the round is over. You do another round, and then you move to different whatevers. Yo, at one point, like, these kids, like, did not give a fuck about rules or any of that shit. Like, there was at one point, like, we had to go, like, because they were shooting each other point blank, which you're not supposed to do. Because it like, breaks the skin. They're like, and these guns are like these aren't, like, shotguns or something.
Yeah.
These kids, like, a kid would get shot, and the ref would be like, you're out, and the kid would be pissed and be like, nah, motherfucker, not today, and would just start walking, and all the opponents he's like Terminator. He's just getting shot, and he's like, fuck you, and and then 2 dudes are walking at each other point blank, just opening up on each other, and it's like the ref is like, stop. And then the other kids are coming out. It's like a world star. It's like insane. And there's just like lines of kids open firing point blank. And then at one point they turn on the ref. They shot the ref. Like, these kids don't give a fuck. And like, I remember we had to wait to go to one course, and the ref was just like so frustrated because like he was just like, man, these kids, they take forever, and they're breaking every single rule. And like, cause some of the kids were like taking the mask off, and they're like, cause you lose your fucking eye. They're like, put your fucking mask on. And he's like, nah, dude. Like, cause he's mad at his friend or whatever. And it's just like, oh my God. But I remember we were waiting cause like cause they rotate all the courses cause they want different people to use different courses. And if one's empty, they'll let you stay there. And they were like, trying to get these kids like off this course because they wouldn't get off the course. It was like a deep woods one. And at one point they were like, the guy's like, we're sorry guys, we're waiting for these like 3 more guys. They went like deep in the woods. They like went out of the perimeter of the course, like into the deep woods. And he's like, and there's like multiple refs. There's like another one like, guys, let's go. Come on. You just see this one smaller black kid walking. He's got no guns, and he's just like bummed out, right? Then behind him, you see this other bigger black kid with 2 guns. And by the way, the kid who had no guns is like, he had his face mask on. It was like lit up with paint, and he's just like walking and just like pulls his mask up. He looked like he was crying. And then the other kid's just like walking like he just killed a buck.
Yeah.
And then there's like another one. There was like another prisoner kid. Like, and they're just walking out. And so then there's like another sad kid and another one with 2 guns. And the one who's got because there's mask zones.
Yeah.
So there's like a zone where you don't have to have the mask. And then they're like, when you cross this line, put your mask on. We're in the no masks zone.
Yeah.
And the kid thinks he's like fucking Tony Montana, and he's firing the shit in the air. And the dude's like, oh, stop. Like, no one has masks in this area. Yo, it was insane. They ended up throwing them out because they started shooting the refs.
Yeah.
And that's when it's like, yo, you guys, it's out of control now.
Honestly, I'm on the kids' side.
It was hilarious. I I told the guys, I was like, yo, let's
Septum.
take a break and watch this. Like, this is wild.
Like, to me, I'm just like, let him lose the eye, because you sign a waiver anyways, right? You know that.
Yeah.
Let him lose the eye.
Yeah.
Like, let him go for it, man.
Yeah.
Let him. But how old are you?
29, 28. I don't know, something.
That age, you're so older. You're so like, it's not even like 23. You're just probably looking at these kids like, oh.
I was scared. We were scared of them because at one point they were like, do you want to play them? And we were like, no.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Because my bullets mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like, they mean nothing.
And their bullets mean nothing either. They're gonna take my neck off.
Oh yeah. It was it was hilarious. It was fucking great.
But that's great. It's like, there's nothing better about a birthday than watching someone else be a mess.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm fine. Because you're hard on yourself. You're like, oh, I had all these goals, all these accomplishments. And then you're sad on yourself, and then you see these kids, and you're like, I'm fine. I'm fucking.
You know what's funny too? Now that we're saying this story, the last little bit was the like chaperones or like the parents or whoever that were there. You could tell they were just like, they're your problem now.
Yeah.
They're our problem when they're back in the bus with us.
And right now, they're your
right now
problem.
they're yours, Mr. Referee.
Do whatever you want.
Throw them out?
Yeah.
Fine. Don't care. But you deal with it.
Like, these chaperones are like, we know those kids. We get in the middle, we get shot.
Imagine them with pencils and shit.
Yeah. But I don't even know if it's like that. They're just fucking excited. You know
what
I mean?
They were just excited.
They're just excited.
That's all it was.
And you're fucking dumb when you're excited. That's the problem. When you're dumb, when you're young and dumb and excited, forget about it.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Where are we on time? We're at 36.
Okay.
We have
a couple of things. We have a segment, and we also have a gift. We're giving each other gifts.
Yeah, we're doing a gift
swap.
So
right now we're gonna do a gift swap. So I'm gonna give Chris. I'm gonna give you a letter. I'm gonna give you a card first.
Whoa.
So
okay, I didn't see
I'm
losing.
You gotta say what it says.
Happy birthday, Chris! With an exclamation point. Already sketchy.
Yeah.
Too much enthusiasm coming out of Ashlynn right now. Be strong.
But describe the card.
Oh, right, because people are listening.
Yeah.
This is a very sparkly card. This card looks like it fell off the set of Drag Race. And on it says, "Be strong, be proud, be what you love." And I do love porn. It's two sides. So on the left it says, "Be your passions, be your beliefs, but most of all, ... be you." And this will be an amazing year. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Love, Ashlynn. Friendsplaining that it is my birthday. By the way, was this in like an LGBTQ section?
Nope.
This is so suggestive. Like, this is something, you know what I mean?
Why? This could be girl power.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
looked at it. I looked at it as hey, look, we know you're gay, but like, you should be proud of.
That's also how we meant it. That's how I. That's how I meant it.
In this context.
Yeah, come out the closet. No, I think this is more like girl power, and I know how much you hate inspirational shit that you know mean nothing.
Right.
And so I thought it'd be nice to give you that.
But I do love things that are not applicable to me also.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is nice. I always like the people. Did your mom ever do that? Or know people who are like, well, we saved the card.
Oh, yeah.
The card lives in the house. It lives
It's a
somewhere.
part of us now.
It's a part of
Yeah, we throw it
forever.
out. We throw ourselves out.
It will sit here in the mantle, and then it will then go inside of a box.
And then it'll become like a notepad one day where I write my feelings down.
Hey. Wait, so this was my gift?
No. I have a gift for you. Do you want me to give you your gift?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm going to give Chris's gift. So
be strong, be proud.
So because, I know, I'm going to say, I know how hard it is to be single at 34.
Oh.
I know how much, you're a cuddle bug. I know you love to cuddle. Sorry, I hit your camera.
Don't ruin my shot.
But I got you a body pillow. I got you a body pillow.
Yes.
So you have someone to sleep with at night. You are like unlike this couple here that is happy and together. So this is the story, right? It's like, oh, we're happy, we're together,
right.
And then I'm alone, so I need something.
And then
to
I'm
cuddle.
alone, right?
Yeah, and so that's been your year.
So this is right. This is the couple here for people watching. This is the couple. And then and then here is me alone.
So I got you a total body pillow.
Transitioned into a woman.
Yeah. You could never
thought
look.
the couple you thought the guy on the side was me. No. Well, it was. and then now.
Yeah. And this is also for pregnant women. So if you ever decide to get pregnant, you can definitely use this.
Yo, thank you so much. I know you don't know my sleeping habits, but I actually do. I keep like a pillow on one side and a pillow on the other side, and I'm always, because I'm alone.
Because you're lonely. You need to fill the void.
I'm constantly alone.
You need to fill the void, baby.
And so I slept in my mother's bed till she told me I couldn't anymore. Anyway.
Yeah, no, we know you tongued your mother down. We heard it in the podcast.
Tongue down.
Okay, I would like my gift.
I didn't get you a card because
Okay.
I didn't know we were doing cards.
No, you didn't have to get me a card.
So I got you this.
But you are classless. Okay.
I got you this because I know you're going to be trying to go on the road soon, and I know you have an addiction, and you get very mad at me. I need to pacify you sometimes. So I got you a Nintendo Switch Lite.
No fucking way!
And I got it in pink because I know that's your favorite color. Because you're a real gal's gal.
Yo!
You're a real girly girl.
I want to give you a hug, but then like
it is my birthday.
Punch you like a little bit in your gut just because it's pink.
I know. I could have picked other colors.
Yo, but this is
and
actually
I purposely
dope.
picked that one.
It's coral. It goes great with my skin color. This is actually a pretty awesome gift. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
This is really great. Wow. This is, I still don't feel bad about the body pillow.
Honestly, this isn't even your birthday gift. This is just because I know how hard it's been for you the last 24 hours being nice to me.
Yeah, this is what I get for having to do this podcast. This is my payment, guys.
This is please don't stop doing the show with me.
Kate wants to kill you.
Now you can ignore her. Now you can ignore her in your living room and in the bed and when you're traveling and when anywhere you go. Now you can block her out. You're welcome, Kate.
What's funny is that I got you something because you're single, and you got me something that's gonna make me single. So we were both on the right track.
Yeah.
Yo, this dude got me a Nintendo Switch.
Well, it's the light.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You think someone who plays video games cares?
Right.
I don't
even know if you could do multiplayer on that. And I was like, doesn't matter because this is just so she can be in her own world.
Yeah.
This
is so I can ignore Kate. When she's like, you're always on your Xbox. I'm like, okay, I'll turn the Xbox off. And I go right on my Nintendo Switch. She's like, you just have the living room to yourself because you're on your Xbox.
You're gonna have Kate to the point like a mom where you're gonna be like, it's not just no more Xbox. It's like, turn off the games, turn off the phone, no TV, turn off the street. Yeah.
A screen time?
Yeah. No more no screens. We're done with screens. Unless it's drag race, in which case let's do it.
Yeah. Unless it's a drag race game and I win because I'm better at drag. I'm fierce. No, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no
That's
problem.
A nice gift.
No,
Thank
this
you.
is great too. I'm totally gonna come in this pillow.
And if it gets weird, you can change the cover.
Oh, yo.
So you can, if it gets like too dirty, if you wanna switch it up, like you feel like you're sleeping with the same person, you just, you can buy, like you can probably, custom design a
like
body
you get
pillow.
like different styles to make me feel like I'm in like different countries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like switch up the style. It's like vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a cuddle vibe.
Yeah.
Well, that was our birthday swap, and now our next segment is. So, a la RuPaul, RuPaul, on RuPaul's Drag Race, if you guys watch it, you're great. And if you don't watch it, like, why are you so homophobic? Like, get over it, okay?
I don't watch it. I'm a super homophobe.
You're like, I take pride in my homophobia, even if it is good. Never.
Be strong.
So we be you. That is, I see what you mean about being gay and that, but I would never correlate that with being gay. That's the thing for me.
Well, I think like the inside also drove it home. It was like, be your passions, be your beliefs. But
Like,
most
I
of all,
don't think
be
any
you.
like
I just think
I just don't think any gay person should be themselves. I think you should be other people. I think you should be gay.
Identify with your sexuality, but do not be yourself. Yeah, please.
But now we have a picture. So RuPaul on Drag Race, he does this thing where he has drag queens. You know, like, I'm not explaining the show because you should be fucking watching it. So he does this thing like on the last 4 girls where he'll bring up a picture, a childhood picture, and he'll say like, "What would you say to young Jaden?" Or "What would you say to young Jason?" Right. So because it's a birthday week, we are doing "What would you say to Chris, to young Chris, and what would you say to young Ashlynn?" But because we are so close, we're gonna do each other's. So for me, I'm gonna look at a picture of Chris, and I'm gonna talk to Chris, and he's gonna look at a picture of me, and he's gonna talk to me.
All right, I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, you're gonna pull up my picture first.
Oh, whoops, wrong one.
Okay. Oh.
Already fucking up.
Also, if you, I understand that we only have some listeners, but if you want to go on YouTube for this portion, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is obviously a picture of Ashlynn. So I wrote some things that I would say to her. Hey, Ashlynn, do not get in my van. Just stand right where you are. I just got to tell you a couple things, and then I'm going to zap out of here because I took a time machine. You will not be a little Indian girl forever. You are actually Hispanic. Don't let the unibrow that you have fool you. You will get that taken care of. Not naturally, though. You will do it. Also, this will be the last time you have to wear this dress because you will never wear them ever again, ever. But you will wear denim every day of your life, but just on the lower half of your body. Also, one day, 2 of the closest people in your life will be Irish mix. I know you're used to saying that with the S, but you're going to be saying with an M soon, in many years. Also, you're going to learn you make a lot of people laugh, and you're going to be really, really good at it, right? But whatever you do, don't do improv. Skip it. Just do stand-up first and just bypass the improv. It's a huge waste of time and money. You'll find that you and your mom have a lot more in common than you think. Like a lot more in common than you think right now, than you probably realize right now. Your mom's super cool, and she's going to drive you crazy. But just remember that you are both lesbians. Okay.
All right, good. I love, though, that you're going to be very similar in ways you don't know yet. But you're lesbians. Remember that.
And then I have, let's see, let me make sure I covered all my bases here. By the way, I'm saying this to you as a child standing up, on the sidewalk. Oh, yeah, and then I give you a couple little pieces of advice here. I say, there's going to be this weird thing called Bitcoin. I know it's going to sound crazy, and I'm going to hand you a piece of paper that says Bitcoin. I'm going to say, get as much of it as you can the minute you hear about it, and then give some to this guy, Chris Metcalf. He's going to look a lot like me, but without this cool time-traveling suit. And then the last thing, the piece of advice I'm going to say, I'm going to also give you paper with this date with like a range on it. Be like, sometime towards, like, I can't remember the exact date when this is going to happen to you, but at some point at like around like the end of 2020, early 2021, your sister's going to drop off a bunch of relatives that you didn't know were going to be there. And you're going to I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. So be prepared. When that day happens, her boyfriend's going to show up. And that's going to be a whole thing. Oh, and one more thing. I hope you like the apartment you live in because you're going to be still living in it for the rest of your life because you're still there.
So treat it better.
Yeah, so treat it a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
You're going to spend like
Thank
a
you.
few grand on some new floors.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
do look really Indian here. I could have been Aladdin. Like, why did anybody put me up for Aladdin? Fuck Jasmine. I want to be Aladdin.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Before we get rid of this. Wait,
Yeah.
so I that's one thing I want to ask you. So what is this so like is there any context to this picture? Like is this
So, like, I don't know. I must have been in, like, my aunt's house or something. And,
Okay.
like, when it came to taking pictures, I was not thrilled. So I have this face on because I was always annoyed. There is this video of my cousin being like, Ashlynn, you're so cute, you're so cute. And I turn around and I slap him because that's how annoyed I am. And then, I don't know if you noticed, like, yeah, I have, like, this dress on and, like, what the fuck, the socks. But I also have, like, a little car toy in my
I didn't
hand.
even notice
I
that.
have a car toy in my hand. I'm like,
That's the genesis. That's the little seed where the lesbian starts. It's the car.
No, that's you. That's you showing up. That's your van. And I'm like holding my ear because I'm like,
That's
shut
my
up.
van. Yeah.
I'm like, shut up. This guy's talking to me about Bitcoin. That's your car.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's so funny. Oh fuck, I missed one of the jokes. One of the things I wrote was I was like, get used to making that face because you're gonna be making it for the rest of your life. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we'll pull up mine.
No, pull up yours. And again, if you're listening, you can fast forward the whole episode on YouTube and come to this point. All right. Oof. All right. I put, hey, Chris, I hate to tell you this, but this is where you peaked. And life will never get better. Here you are, babes, with your Brad Pitt Fight Club blondie hair. You look so cute, and your teeth so straight, and they look clean. They'll never be this clean again. Also, your shirt looks super white, super clean, and super bright. As you get older, white shirts are not like this. So get over that. Also, please do leg day because you have chicken legs here. And you are hurting me. And then I put,
You are hurting me.
and then I have and that was my first one. And then I said, if you give a girl chlamydia twice, it's not gonna work. Give up, bro. Skip living in LA. It's your most useless years. Also, Popeyes and Baskin Robbins at 4 a.m. is not a good idea. Please stop doing it. Your stomach is never going to recover.
Oh fuck.
Also, when you meet a little Spanish woman named Ashlynn, just give her $5,000. No questions.
No question.
Also, listen to everything she says. No questions. Also, if you meet a girl and she's really, really nice and seems too good to be true, please do not move in with her ASAP. Peel the onion. That's what I'm going to tell you. Peel the onion. And last, but certainly not least, follow your heart. Be vulnerable anytime you can. Relax and enjoy the present. That's it. That's my advice for you.
Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks, weird old Hispanic lady.
Yeah. That's it.
You just like walk away off the beach.
Yeah.
Because that's where I am sitting at the beach.
I just like walk into the river,
Yeah.
to the ocean.
You
I just walk off.
Just walk down and
Yeah.
just disappear.
Yeah. No questions asked.
First of all, that is hilarious. Also, I feel bad. I didn't do like a nice. Actually, I don't feel bad. It's like a fucking Nintendo Switch. I was like, I didn't say nice things in mine. I just like leave you. I'm like, here's a bunch of stuff, kid.
You gave me Bitcoin. You gave me Bitcoin. You gave me Bitcoin. You were nice.
Oh my fucking God. That is so fucking funny. Just peel the onion. You know what I like too? They're like, when you say that, like now I know what it means, but at the time, you're just like, peel the onion. Yeah. And then you walk off.
Yes. That's my thing.
You're like, that's my thing.
That's why I didn't describe anything. Like you were like, you have differences. Blah, blah, blah. I'm leaving you with these little tools. You do what you want.
I'm an idiot, right? So it's like especially back now even worse back then. I could just see myself just like running and like every time like there's onions and it's like someone's cooking. I'm like no. Let me peel the onion. Let me peel the onion. Like I will not allow.
You're like obsessed with onions.
Yeah, I got
it changes your whole life. Yeah. You got an onion trauma.
And you know what's gonna happen? One day, something's gonna happen where I stop peeling the onions because like I'm just like someone talks me out of it or something happens. So it's like, fuck that crazy lady, right? And then I just make all the same mistakes I did.
You know you're going to. You know after this you went like, I don't know, swimming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, what's funny about this picture is and for people listening, or I don't know, maybe I'll pull up the whole thing or whatever. But this is just a part of a picture of my siblings, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to put your siblings, you know what I mean?
No, I respect, thank you. But like, so this, you know how like people do like the Christmas photo? So this is like a even more niche version of that, which is like when you're down the shore and you have a house and you're like at the beach, this is a classic, like you either get the family or the kids and they all wear white with denim. It's always white with denim.
Yeah.
And they're by the beach or the dunes. And this is like,
we used to do that when we went to Six Flags. White shirt and denim.
Did like one person have like a Tweety Bird, like have like a Looney Tune thing on it?
We used to get like the Old Navy. Remember when Old Navy used to do the American flag for like July 4th?
Yes.
And we used to do white and denim. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we have like one where we're doing
Yeah, I'm in that picture. I'm just in the background like...
We weren't at Six Flags. We were on a chateau.
I'm in the background like, peel the onion. Peel
it. Yo, that is fucking hilarious. I don't even care that people won't even know like the inside joke jabs that you took at me. Those were so funny.
They're great.
Twice, just give up. You did it twice. Just get over it. Since by the way we're doing pictures and we're this is the picture that we are talking about. This is drunk Ashlynn. This is drunk Ashlynn. Can I even zoom in? There we go. Look at that. Look how happy she is. You guys want to know when she's wasted? She'll got a big old smile on her face. That's me not even that drunk. I'm just being silly.
I have never been this happy around Chris.
Never been this happy or embracive. She's like leaning into me. Like Kate's getting fiery angry right now.
No, she's not.
No,
she loves this photo, actually.
I love this photo too, but it's just so funny because this is not. You are never, ever, 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 ever like this. Ever. This is, and by the way, I'm probably doing this because I'm uncomfortable by what's happened, by the like. Yeah,
sure. Yeah, you look so uncomfortable. Your arm is grasping me. You're like, never let go. You look so, yeah.
I wish it was like this more.
That was you being like, oh, like you were like, oh. That's what you were doing. You were like, ah. You're like, yes, hold me, mother.
Yeah. Yo, that is so fucking funny. So funny. Damn. Wasted.
Yeah.
Wasted.
That was so funny. That was great. I think the best part about that day was the fact that I just kept being like, you're going to leave. And you were like, I got to work tomorrow. And I'm like, but I'm by myself. And you were like, you have friends here. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but you're going to leave me alone? Like, I kept saying that to you. I was like, Kate isn't here. And you felt even worse. And you were like, all right, I'll be back. I'll be back. I think you left and came back like 3 times. I don't know what you went to do.
I don't even remember. I have no clue. No clue.
You were like, I'll be back. And you did come back. And then at one point you were like, Ashlynn, it's 4 a.m. I'm leaving. And I was like, why?
And you know what's funny too? I just started that job.
Yes.
So I was like, it was also just like a new, like now it'd be like now it'd be different. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I know what to tell them to come, like whatever. But
like
then,
I know how to come in later.
Yeah.
Or like when you're new, you don't like to show up wasted. You want to be on point.
Yeah.
But after a few days, you're like,
I got the hang of this.
A few months, you're like, I could do this job. Inebriated. Like, I could stick a morphine in me. I could still do this job.
Yeah. I could be comatose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we at?
We are at an hour.
Oh.
Oh.
We have so much fun. That's the problem here.
I know. You know what? I mean, it's not that we don't have fun at the beginning, but I feel like as it goes, it's just like I start getting like, oh yeah, now I'm fucking loosened up.
Yeah, because you're like warmed up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're just like, the juices are flowing. You're like, oh, I got ideas. And the audience is like, they're not good.
Yeah. God, they keep talking about how funny they are, and I'm not getting any of this. What did they mean with the chlamydia thing? What onion?
I'm not gonna lie. That's one of my favorite roast jokes that I've ever read.
What's that?
The chlamydia one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a grand slam. That's like out of the park. That's like an out of the park one. That's good.
I actually think this is my favorite birthday gift.
Yeah, you've gotten birthday gifts this year already?
Look. Kate's head just turned around without her neck. You know? Like an exorcism. She was like, you don't get me a lot of birthday presents. You get me good Christmas presents. But when it comes to birthday presents, you buy me a shirt. Like, you buy me a Lululemon shirt. And you're like, fierce, babe. Put it on. Rock it, babe. You're a bitch queen. Yeah, mama. Feel your oats, mama.
I can't wait till me and my throw pillow start having conversations like you and Kate. We're gonna be getting
you take
so
it to
close.
dinner.
Yeah, I'm like out to dinner. I hope you like the pillow you picked out for me, because you're gonna be sitting across from it, eating spaghetti and meatballs and shit.
Well, we could change the cover, depending. She's got to dress up.
Yeah,
he's got to dress up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe your pillow's non-binary.
I haven't gotten to know it yet, but
yeah.
We'll get to know each other very soon.
So that's how we're gonna leave people. Thank you for listening to Splittin Hairs. Do you have a would you rather?
I can.
Go for it. I mean, I've been doing them, so.
Okay.
So pick up the slack. No, I'm joking. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
I like how you looked at the time. You bitch. You looked at the fucking time. She was like, wait. Is it? Fuck. It's 10:38, and it is still my birthday.
It is your birthday.
Would you? Fuck. I know what I want to be about, but I think about how to curate it. Would you? Fuck, I don't have one.
No, you have one. Take your time.
Okay, it's
See how nice I am?
Yeah, this was that made me uncomfortable. Would you? Okay. Would you rather sing the traditional birthday song in would you rather sing the traditional birthday song, like the boring one that we all know, in front of like a bunch of like super hardcore like black activists, or sing the black people birthday song in front of a bunch of white supremacists?
Okay.
But I realize I already know your answer.
Easy. 1, 2, 3.
Black
Sing the
birthday
black
song
one
in front of
all
white
the white
supremacists.
supremacists.
Wait, oh, that is the one you would pick?
Sing the black song in front of all the white supremacists?
Yeah, the black birthday song?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we have the same one.
Absolutely.
I didn't think you were going to pick that one. Okay.
No, I would love to do that.
I
I would do some choreo. It's going down.
Yeah, oh, me too.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, happy birthday to you.
I would even throw into them, like, if they didn't know what was going on, be like, it's a Stevie Wonder song.
But you shouldn't dance. Anyway, no, you should dance. Be you. Be you.
I can be me in front of Ashlynn for another hour and 20 minutes.
All right. Thank you for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good life.
You know what I thought you were going to say? You know, I thought your reason was I thought you were going to say the white birthday song in front of black people because the white supremacists wouldn't like you to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, you should be up there.
I just want to do it. Goodbye, Kate. You heard that? You heard my Nintendo Switch? It talks when I open it.